later. Oh, buddy. What's good, Drew? No. No. I know, just let me know when you want to play. Okay, why? What the fuck? What? Yes, ma'am.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. to start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't know why I threw it to
So
him.
here's a 1st and 10 at the
Should have low ball through there. He probably would have caught it if I low balled it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. This is Hines. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
53, Mike, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Man, come on there, man. Whatever, bro.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith. Actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Bro, I know it's not my controller because I brought a brand new controller the other day, and it's still doing it. So I know it's not my controllers. I needed a new controller anyway, but that's what I thought the problem was. But it's still doing it.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that is the definition.
Oh, he get ball because I got ball first, but I didn't do an interception.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that, but boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which...
Ooh, good kick.
Bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Good shit, boy. Good shit, boy. That's my dog, bro. Tyrann Mathieu. Even though the Chiefs are not my team, you know, Tyrann Mathieu is one of my favorite players.
Set to begin this drive, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And going deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's see.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this play gets
ball. Come on, man.
Lose yardage back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is
Good shit.
touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here's Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On third down, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Coming for his son. Coming for his son. 53 to Mike. 53.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll go again here with Mack. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
They'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
I'm not tripping out. She came, took kind of long. That game come down. They keep.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 the mark, boy, 56.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run again with Hines.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window.
It's like I seen like when he was coming, but like if I would like look that direction, bro, I would have scored. I would have scored, bro.
It's always fun to watch him work.
If I would like look at that direction, bro, I would like run to the right, and like if I would look this way, like to the left, bro, I would score.
It helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Mahomes buying time to his left.
Touchdown.
He'll take it. And that's going to be
Let's go.
Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right, dude, we got to lock up right here. We got to lock up right here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw.
Pick, yes, sir.
Oh, a crusher there.
Let's
It's
go.
intercepted. Picked up.
Let's get it. Good dog. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'm not leaving. I'm just gotta do something.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Zebra. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I got it. Watch safety creep.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First carry now. This is Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15. Yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Kansas City touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this. At about the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First down, the run with Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. These two teams all tied after 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Wilson. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that.
Wilson hits loose. It's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
On first down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But it's not my control. It's not my control. I'm not the only person that
last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. His throw incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Let's go, son.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
I thought it was going to go out of bounds.
Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Jefferson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
just shy of midfield. Wilson.
Give me
The
that.
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that doesn't mean
you know what? I ain't gonna speak on it. I ain't gonna speak on it. That's just cool.
That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. On the line. Just like that. Check 4. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I don't know why I threw it late. I should have threw it away late. I don't know.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really... And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Making the stop that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 26, check 26, 25, check 25, check 25.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
No,
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down and 4, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big pickup.
Boy, Lily just said
So
it
often
twice.
Focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Yellow. 50. Yellow. I'm coming,
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They
ball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to say it.
Chance against us. Oh, yeah, warming up on Twitter. Talking about anything you guys can do, we can do better. Well, I mean, we proved that was a lie. Wasn't a lie detector to test it. Viking Raiders. Y'all was giving out false hope. And we shut that false hope down. We humbled y'all. Y'all thought y'all really were gonna beat us in the game of basketball? Come on, man. Basketball? Don't they know what NBA stand for? Street profits always want the smoke. Because anything y'all can do, we definitely can do better. Nut, but yeah. Hold me back, dog. Hold me back, man. Hold me back, dog. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Walked in through these very doors in 2013, and I didn't. And that is why it is the fans is back, and it was the fans who I so much that they put me on the buns and toast.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Check 3. Hello.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. A gain of 39 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's one of those runs where you're thinking, is he going to run out of steam before he crosses the chalk? But he did not.
And whatever piano he had on his back, he was able to shed and make sure he got to the end zone. A terrific electric play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, Michelle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Ooh.
Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he won't be close to a right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1.
Oh, hey. No, bro, I'm not playing you again. No.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
53 to Mike. Ozzy. Hey, Orbit. Don't get nervous. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. 3 bud. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. When he hit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh my God.
For the Patriot touchdown.
Come on, man.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds here on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Check it, reload. Hey, exit. Check 53, Mike. Cut. 53 to Mike. 53, check 50. Pilot, 64, win. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Coming to you. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Patriots send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. On the ground, this is Williams.
Why did I fucking do
the
that?
average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
What we got? We need 3 now. Hey, Charlie. Know your job. Line 54.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
As long as he didn't score, we good.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Michelle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Flag 20. Line number 53. Flag 53. Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Mike. Hey, Alabama. Mike.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man.
Oh my God.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Switch. Alert.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu. There to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy just
I ain't call no fucking huddle.
That's a loss of 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
What a fucking ball, bro.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. They complete it to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That goes for a Chiefs first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through. So
just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have... timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Mike, go on.
On second down, Michel. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And to the surprise of exactly nobody that watched this game, it was the 40-something-year-old Tom Brady again that led the way.
And do you get the sense that if we're fortunate enough to be around, you might be saying, and to the surprise of no one, it was a 50-something-year-old Tom Brady who led his team to victory.
If he is still playing at 50, that's the greatest accomplishment in the history of sports.
I believe that if he decided to still play into his 50s, he would still be effective in the league. That's how good he is.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike, yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost. Again,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Fucking serious?
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we couldn't count it. On that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run with England here to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. second down. Jackson.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Look, he got tackled late in the end zone, bro. They should have given him that safety, bro. Come on, man. That shit retarded.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Jackson on third and long from his end zone, escaping the pressure right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
Hey, he thought I was man blitzing again. That's cool.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going
You
back
think
to
they
his
ain't
offensive line.
Nick probably talking shit right now.
Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmaker.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears.
Jackson going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's... Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, Mike. 56. 56, Mike. 56, right there. 56. Let's go, Abby.
Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's a give to the right, Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What? Good the game.
15 shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City with the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Yes.
And
damn.
Able to put this one through.
Don't rush.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these
What he like that ball, boy.
you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure
we'll take that.
He's not always the one who makes the recovery, but he can always
for
sound
that.
out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
I know that ball pissed.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy.
I hate how LaShawn McCoy rolling the ball. Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Yeah. Ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one. Intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, come on.
Dropped it in the end zone.
Man, come on with that, man.
Covered coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
4-3. I'm not 3-4-3, 3-4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice game.
Dumb.
Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That was real dumb what I just did.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
I didn't get outside.
First down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. The Chiefs now.
But it's not even what I wanted to do. Come on,
They'll
dude.
leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
That's not even what I wanted to do.
They felt like they needed the ball back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flush to his right. He uncorks. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 44 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes dancing to his left.
What are you doing?
He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Oh, tripping over there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Give my ball back. Give my ball back.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Go ahead, man. No, hold on, man. Hold on. The game almost over. I'm coming.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
Are you serious, bro?
Play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here.
Ah, damn.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Jackson being chased out left. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. To throw is Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted.
Say, bitch, you stole my kick, motherfucker.
It's by Kendall Fuller. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face.
So I'm getting off this game because I had enough.
You can't do that.
I had enough.
Interceptions result.
Good one, good one. I think I lost one time. Yeah, one time. To the Patriots. Let me see. Yeah, I only lost one time. So yeah, this shit. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all fellas tomorrow. Yeah, let's go.